Hello guys, welcome to our Excuse Me Max channel. In the video la lines and angles la transversal lines theorem 6.6 பார்க்க போறோம். Transversal lines, a line that intersects two or more lines at distinct points is called a transversal line. இந்த ஃபிகர்ல இருக்கிற ரெண்டு parallel lines cross பண்ற line தான் transversal line. இந்த ஃபிகர்ல red line தான் transversal line which crosses two parallel lines. There are some angles formed by the transversal lines. They are corresponding angles, vertically opposite angles, alternate interior angles, alternate exterior angles, interior angles on the same side of the transversal, or co-interior angles. Or it can also be called as consecutive interior angles. First one, corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are formed on the same side of the transversal. That is, the angles in matching corners are called corresponding angles. That is, the pairs வந்து ஒரே சைடா இருக்கணும். For example, in this figure, the pairs of corresponding angles are angle 1 and angle 5, angle 2 and angle 6, angle 3 and angle 7, and angle 4 and angle 8. Next, vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are formed when two straight lines intersect each other and they are equal in measure. That is, the angles opposite to each other are vertically opposite angles. Here in this figure, the pairs of vertically opposite angles are angle 1 and angle 3, angle 2 and angle 4, and angle 5 and angle 7, and angle 6 and angle 8. Next, alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles are formed on the inside of two parallel lines that are intersected by a transversal. That is, the pairs of angles வந்து ரெண்டு லைன்ஸ்குள்ளேயும் இருக்கணும், அதே மாதிரி ஆப்போசிட்லேயும் இருக்கணும். For example, in this figure, the pairs of alternate interior angles are angle 3 and angle 5, and angle 4 and angle 6. Next, alternate exterior angles. Alternate exterior angles are formed on either side of the transversal. That is, the pairs of angles வந்து ரெண்டு லைன்ஸ்க்கு வெளியிலையும் இருக்கணும், அதே மாதிரி ஆப்போசிட்லேயும் இருக்கணும். For example, in this figure, the pairs of alternate exterior angles are angle 1 and angle 7, angle 2 and angle 8. Next, interior angles on the same side of the transversal or co-interior angles or consecutive interior angles. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal or co-interior angles or consecutive interior angles are formed on the inside of the transversal. That is, the pairs of angles on one side of the transversal but inside the two lines are called consecutive interior angles or co-interior angles. That is, one-sided-ஆவும் இருக்கும், ரெண்டு parallel lines-குள்ளேயும் இருக்கும். For example, in this figure, co-interior angles are angle A and angle B, angle C and angle D. Next, Theorem 6.6. The theorem is, lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. What is meant by lines which are parallel to the same line? The meaning is, if two lines are parallel to the same line, then they will be parallel to each other. To prove this, L, M, N மூணு parallel lines draw பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Let T be the transversal line for these parallel lines. Now it is given that L is parallel to M and M is parallel to N. இப்போ என்ன prove பண்ணணும்? To prove L is parallel to N. Now line L and M எடுத்துக்கோங்க with the transversal T. Since line L is parallel to line M, we have angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because they are corresponding angles. That is, corresponding angles na same side angles equal இருக்கும். இது equation 1 வெச்சுக்கோங்க. இதே மாதிரி line M and N எடுத்துக்கோங்க with transversal T. Since line M is parallel to line N, we have angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because they are corresponding angles. So from 1 and 2, we have angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Therefore, L is parallel to N, since the corresponding angles of two lines are equal. Therefore, the lines are parallel. இனி exercise 6.2 next videoல பார்க்கலாம். Thank you.